Hey, welcome. This is Dr. Ben Glass, and I am here with Eduardo Montano down in Mexico to just share some insights with any prospective students in Mexico that are considering becoming a chiropractor one day, or maybe in other Latin American countries that would like to study chiropractic and need a predominantly Spanish spoken curriculum to learn within. So we'll do our best in English, and there will be translations below. So hopefully you will take something from this conversation. Eduardo, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your time. How are you
Thank you
doing
very much.
tonight, brother? Yeah,
Good, thank you, Ben, and nice talking to you.
yeah. It's been a little while. You and I actually met when I was doing a service trip in Mexico, and we were just sharing with the students at the Mexican chiropractic schools, and you happened to be there as a fellow teacher. And I really appreciate the fact that I got an opportunity to meet you probably about 8 years ago now, and it was an amazing experience. That was really cool to teach internationally.
It was great. It was a great trip. It was a great experience down in Malinalco.
Mali, see. So, can we get started by you sharing your background, your history? I knew you grew up in a chiropractic family. Can you share maybe a little of why you decided to become a chiropractor and when you decided, what time of your life you were in?
Yes, maybe I always knew I was going to be a chiropractor or something like that, but it was meant for me. So there's been chiropractors in my family since my great grandfather. He was Dr. Francisco Montaño Luna, and he became a chiropractor in 1922. And that was after he was on a trip in the United States, and he actually had this migraine problem with him. And on his trip over there, someone told him to go see a chiropractor, and he did it. And when he came back to Mexico, he found out that his body was working differently. So he found out that Mexico needed something like this. So he went over to Palmer, and he started chiropractic. He was the first Mexican chiropractor in 1922.
Hmm.
And after that, there's a series of chiropractors in my family. That's his son. That's my grandfather. I have an uncle, an aunt, my dad, and in my generation, we're 14 cousins, and of that 14 cousins, 7 are chiropractors. So I'm one of those. I'm the youngest chiropractor in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are born in a chiropractic family, that everything in chiropractic is so natural
Mm-hmm.
in your life, and then slowly you find out that that's not the way to be up everyone else. So what you thought was common sense, it becomes uncommon sense when you see the general public. So for me, chiropractic was so natural that maybe I was used to seeing miracles, and I was used to healing through chiropractic. So it was all, I was used to that. So maybe I always wanted to be a chiropractor, but when I decided it was through high school that I found out that I was I wanted to be of service to the world, and what better way to be of service than through chiropractic?
Absolutely. For someone who's really new to chiropractic, can you describe what it was like to grow up in a chiropractic family? And as you got older, you saw other options. Maybe physical therapy was an option for you, given the education that you had up until that moment. Why did you decide to become a chiropractor and not a physical therapist?
I really never thought of physical therapy. I thought of being a medical doctor, and I was very interested in heart surgery. So the only other health uh, um, profession I looked into was medicine, and just because I had something for heart surgery. But luckily, in my high school, we had this opportunity to work with a medical doctor throughout 2 weeks, and I got into so many surgeries during those 2 weeks. And I went into orthopedics, eye surgery, digestive system surgery, and every time I saw a case in there, not being a chiropractor, I always thought these people would do so good if they would have seen my father before.
Mm-hmm.
So I started seeing that people went in a crisis to the hospital, and probably mm, more than getting healthy in in the hospital, they were getting out of sickness but not really healthy. So it was my first insight into a sick system, if you would want to call that. And the other thing that I saw inside the hospital for sure was that the how medical doctors live and their lifestyle is not healthy at all, and I didn't want that. I just, it wasn't congruent for me.
Okay. So which school did you decide to go to in Mexico to study, and which schools do you recommend? What are your favorite schools in
Oh,
Latin America, maybe, not just Mexico?
okay. I it wouldn't be okay for me to talk about other schools because I don't know much about them in South America,
Mm-hmm.
but I could definitely talk to you about the schools in Mexico. The first school in Mexico was UNEVE, that's Universidad Estatal del Valle de Catepec.
Mm-hmm.
That was founded in the year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
So, for just to put things into context, they've had been I think around the 40s or 50s, they tried to do a school for chiropractic here in Mexico, but it just lasted some years.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing educationally. There were many unlicensed schools for chiropractic. So we would have a lot of charlatans, if you want to call that.
Mm-hmm.
But since the year 2000, we had UNEVE was founded, and it was founded. It was a government program with one of my um, a great uncle we have that's also a chiropractor, and he worked hard for this project. And we had it was quite good because we had programs from two schools donated. It was from Parker University, and it was from I think Northwestern. And but they made a new program, and they wanted to suit Mexico's necessities. So the first years of this university, most of the teachers there were from my family and other great chiropractors we had here, all from the States. And slowly, graduates from the UNEVE started replacing that place. Now, so now all the teachers are from formed in Mexico, most of them or all of them. But the first generation of teachers were chiropractors with great trajectories here in Mexico. So we before that year we didn't have many chiropractors in Mexico. So imagine the size of Mexico and just having around 70 chiropractors in the whole republic.
How many do we
So,
have today? Do you know?
I've tried to investigate their number, but maybe I can tell you how. I don't know the number right now, but we now have licensed chiropractors that study here in Mexico, and probably between the three universities, we're graduating around 200 chiropractors per semester.
Amazing.
Around 100 to 200. That's much better than before. So I was going to tell you about three universities. We have UNEVE. Then after that, in 2007, we had UNEVET. That's in another part of that state. It's like a sister university for UNEVE. And we recently have another university that's also internationally recognized. That's Universidad de Veracruz, Universidad Autónoma de Veracruz, and that's in the state of Veracruz. And I think they recently had their first graduates. So when I got into UNEVE, it was the only university for chiropractic in Mexico.
Mhm.
And around my second year there, they founded the second one.
Mhm.
The second one has another little, how could you call it? Another sister university that's in Amanalco, but they have the same system, I think, something like that.
Okay.
So I studied there in UNEVE, and I think they still have a exchange program with Parker University, and I think they had one with Madrid.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so and with Chile, so they have an exchange program with on some universities, and actually chiropractors from Parker get to go there on their last
Mhm.
trimester. So we were used to receiving Parker students there.
Okay. Which one would you recommend if you were going to, or which one are you most involved with these days?
Okay, so I would recommend definitely. I think the three of them are have their good things, but I'm a little bit more fond of Unevet in Toluca. Actually, I'm used to giving some seminars there and some congresses there and techniques. So they invite me frequently. I'm closer to the students there, and what I like there is that they have a less mixed chiropractic there. They're more fond of philosophy and of the roots of chiropractic.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm used to.
Okay.
The other two have a little bit of a more medical influence. That's not as bad, but it's still there.
Mhm.
So it depends on which type of chiropractor you want to be.
Mhm. Can you just in 1 minute, really quick in Spanish, just describe the three different schools, which school you went to, the school you really like, and why you like that school?
Of course. Entonces tenemos las tres universidades, la Universidad Autónoma Veracruzana, tenemos la UNEVE, que fue la primera, y tenemos la UNEVET. El doctor me pide que les diga cuál es la de mi preferencia hoy en día, y la verdad es que me siento más cercano a los alumnos de la Universidad en Toluca,
Mhm.
Universidad Estatal del Valle de Toluca, porque eh, la mentalidad de los alumnos va más arraigada a las raíces de la quiropráctica y a la filosofía quiropráctica, y eso entra mucho en sintonía con el tipo de quiropráctico que yo soy, por lo que definitivamente hoy en día es la universidad que yo recomendaría para asistir.
Perfecto. And then once again, with that same energy and maybe a little bit more excitement, can you speak to why somebody should consider becoming a chiropractor if they live in Mexico? Because we really do need to reach the people in Mexico, and we need more chiropractors if we're going to do that.
Okay, do you want me to say it in Spanish or in English?
Let's do Spanish first, and then we'll do English second.
Okay. Decidir ser quiropráctico en México es una de las más grandes oportunidades, ya que para empezar somos muy pocos quiroprácticos y se necesitan quiroprácticos en este país. Gracias a Dios ya tenemos donde estudiar quiropráctica a nivel licenciatura en México, y yo recomendaría mucho la Universidad Estatal del Valle de Toluca, donde te van a enseñar el potencial de sanar del cuerpo y cómo a través del ajuste quiropráctico puedes ayudar a que la expresión del organismo sea la mejor posible. Entonces yo invitaría a la gente a acercarse a esta hermosa profesión, porque la verdad es que la población la necesita.
Mm-hmm. Perfecto. And we can actually just keep moving in Spanish because I'm actually really enjoying your energy. It's a lot more natural. It's you. Your most of your days are being spent speaking Spanish with people. So, and honestly, people that this video is made for are going to be Spanish speakers because they either live in Mexico or they're going to go want to study in Mexico. So they have to be speaking Spanish, no?
Not
So,
English, okay.
can you talk a little bit about what you're most passionate about these days? I saw you're about to give a talk upcoming that says chiropractic for all. Can you speak a little bit about what's close to your heart and how you are really trying to bring chiropractic to the people?
Sí, claro, lo que me gustaría explicarles me pregunta Ben de una plática que voy a dar ahorita que se llama Quiropráctica para Todos. Y este concepto de quiropráctica para todos realmente rompe con el paradigma de que uno tiene que ya estar enfermo para acudir al quiropráctico, que uno tiene que estar en crisis de salud para estar en la quiropráctica. Y realmente saber que la quiropráctica se puede dar en todo momento a todas las personas y es una gran manera de mantener y de buscar la salud de las personas. Entonces, hay que saber que la quiropráctica no es una disciplina o una profesión para curar enfermedades, sino que todo lo contrario, es una profesión que promueve la salud a través del sistema nervioso central y periférico. Por eso mismo, hoy en día, para mí, mi mensaje más fuerte hacia todo el mundo es que la quiropráctica realmente es para todos, para los bebés, para las embarazadas, para los niños, para los adolescentes, para los adultos, adultos mayores ni hablar, pero realmente debería ser una parte de la canasta básica de una persona en su salud.
Perfecto. Yeah, claro que sí. Entiendo también. So, as a student in chiropractic school in Mexico, can you speak really concisely in Spanish about what you need to do to qualify for the programs there, and how long the course of study is, and some of the subjects that you study, and some of the skills that you develop and expect to have by the time you're ready to graduate?
Claro. Para estudiar quiropráctica en México debes de tener la educación preparatoria terminada, ya que es una licenciatura. Y para entrar a la carrera, realmente lo único que necesitas es hacer un examen de admisión. Una vez pasado este examen de admisión, vas a entrar en un programa que dura 4 años de estudio. Hoy en día es semestral, cuando yo estudié era cuatrimestral, ahorita ya se cambió a semestral. Y en este sistema, al final te van a pedir un año de servicio social. Este año de servicio social creo que tienes que cumplir, si mal no recuerdo, son 1,600 horas en un año, pero es muy formativo este servicio social. Las dos universidades, las del Estado de México, cuentan con su clínica universitaria, entonces es realmente abierta al público y tienes acceso a tú como egresado a atender a gente, y realmente estas clínicas son tan buenas que están a reventar. De las habilidades que vas a generar como quiropráctico es un súper buen ojo clínico, una percepción del paciente muy íntegra. Nuestra tira de materias tiene desde anatomía, biomecánica, cardiología, embriología, en neuroanatomía, neurofisiología. Y si tú compararas el programa con un médico general, estamos casi a 70% idénticos. Nada más en la quiropráctica le metemos mucho más radiología y mucho menos farmacología. Y también estudiamos mucho la biomecánica, y finalmente para llegar a este proceso de localizar, analizar y corregir subluxaciones vertebrales.
Exacto. And yeah, no, thank you for giving these overviews. It's very helpful. You could imagine if you're a 16-year-old student listening to you in these little 45-second sound bites, how helpful it would be to just answer these questions for the students. So can you talk about the experience that you have, the life that you're living today, and what chiropractic has given you the ability to do? Talk a little bit about your clinic, talk a little bit about your life, the balance between life and work, being in service to your community, and how you have become connected and well loved by the people.
Sí hay que entender que ser quiropráctico es una profesión de servicio. Entonces, finalmente estás para servir a la población a través de tus conocimientos y de tus habilidades, obviamente de quiropráctico. Entonces, tú como quiropráctico te empiezas a volver esencial en la vida de tu comunidad y de tus conocidos. Y si haces bien tu trabajo, finalmente la gente te va a compartir con todo el mundo que conoce. Entonces, sí, como la vida de un quiropráctico realmente fuera de que no conozco quiropráctico bueno que no sea exitoso económicamente, porque finalmente en la quiropráctica la parte económica se podría decir que es garantizada. El tipo de vida o el estilo de vida da mucha satisfacción ver cómo a través de tus manos puedes transformar las vidas de las personas que acuden a ti. Entonces no puedo pensar en una forma que te pueda llenar más en el área de servicio hacia la salud de las personas. Hoy en día yo acabo de abrir mi tercera clínica, tengo 3 clínicas en la Ciudad de México, 3 consultorios en diferentes zonas y finalmente estoy empezando un proyecto de juntarme con otros quiroprácticos recién egresados y darles una oportunidad laboral y que puedan aprender de manera más cercana la quiropráctica, pues como es en mi familia, como es para un montaño, que pues en mi familia ya en 2 años ya se cumplen 100 años de quiropráctica.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Magnifico. And can you talk about the Mexican culture, the food, the different types of tacos, the different types of music, and how chiropractic really does match the vibration of the people, like how it's a beautiful profession because it's in alignment with the culture down there?
Do you want me to say that in Spanish also, right?
You can say it in English first if you want to try.
Okay. So the diversity in Mexico is great. Culture here is so rich, and I think the best way to see it is with the food. You saw that here in Mexico, Ben. When you're in Mexico, we have there's no end to eating new stuff and different stuff. We have all the presentations of taco you can imagine, and you wanna say about that with chiropractics. We don't have this lawsuit culture here, so people understand that when you are in their service, you are giving all you can to them. So I think in Mexico, people are very receptive to chiropractic or towards chiropractic. Like when we were on that trip and we were adjusting people in the open areas. It was so much. There were so many people just coming by and saying, "I want to get adjusted," and they didn't judge us for what we were doing. They actually knew that we were trying to help everyone. So that would be like culturally how people perceive chiropractic is not as contaminated as in other parts of the world.
Yes. Yes. No, absolutely. And now, yeah, please just in Spanish, maybe talk to the prospective student about when you become a chiropractor, you can live in any of the regions of Mexico, or maybe you could even go and travel and open a clinic in another country. But you can really bring this message, bring this gift, this service to the people in a way that they love it, they enjoy it.
Okay, also in English, right?
No, Spanish.
Spanish. Entonces, cuando tú estudias quiropráctica en México, hay una gran ventaja de que no es como en Estados Unidos que tú tienes que tener una licencia por estado, no tienes que estar certificado por estado, sino que en México cuando tú tienes tu cédula profesional y tu título, siendo quiropráctico, puedes ejercer en cualquier estado de la República, ya que nos rige profesiones y nos rige la Secretaría de Salud y eso es a nivel nacional. Esa es una gran ventaja porque en otros países, no, por cada región que quieras ser un quiropráctico, tú te tienes que certificar y las certificaciones inclusive por estado son requisitos legales y estudio diferentes. Entonces en México tenemos esa gran ventaja. Inclusive los quiroprácticos que ya se han formado en México se han ido yendo a todos los estados, entonces ya es más fácil referir quiroprácticos y a varias partes y finalmente yo creo que todas las zonas de México andan con necesidad de más quiroprácticos. No hay competencia real entre nosotros todavía y eso es súper bonito. También tenemos la oportunidad ahorita en la Universidad Estatal del Valle de Catepec y no sé si en la de Toluca tienen la oportunidad de ir a Chile, de ir a Madrid y de ir a Parker. No sé, todavía no sé al 100 si esos programas siguen en pie, pero hasta hace poco yo sabía que sí. Entonces, es una gran manera de conocer inclusive el mundo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Last question in Spanish. Where do you see the profession going in the next 10 years? Bless you. Salud. How do you not sell chiropractic to the students, but like, why is now a great time to become a chiropractor, and what is the direction that the profession is moving in?
So, as any profession, chiropractic, in Spanish.
Yeah.
Entonces, como todas las profesiones, la quiropráctica ha tenido sus altibajos y en algunas épocas la quiropráctica ha dejado de ser lo que es por intentar ser otras profesiones. Hoy en día, por la necesidad en el mundo de salud real, de gente saludable con sistemas inmunes en orden y con sistemas nerviosos en orden, la necesidad del quiropráctico es mayor que nunca. ¿Por qué? Porque inclusive en la época de hoy que estamos viendo una pandemia mundial y que estamos viendo que lo único que define si te va a ir bien o mal es cómo estás tú adentro, entonces tenemos que empezar a promover la salud desde adentro, no desde afuera. La quiropráctica yo creo que es la mejor profesión para lograr eso. Yo lo he vivido toda mi vida y yo creo que todos los quiroprácticos que ya llevamos un ratito trabajando, empezamos a ver cómo la salud de las personas se transforma a través de la quiropráctica. Entonces, mi proyección de quiropráctica a 10 años es que vamos a seguir sin darnos abasto de todas las personas que van a querer atender a nosotros, porque hoy más que nunca el mensaje real de lo que es la quiropráctica, más allá de ser una profesión para quitar dolor, y finalmente es una profesión para generar que el cuerpo tenga una expresión normal y un trabajo normal a través del sistema nervioso, no existe otra profesión que logre eso. Entonces, pues esa es mi manera de decirles que si vas a decidir ser quiropráctico, no lo dudo, más bien lo dudo muchísimo que te vayas a arrepentir de esto.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then if you could just share one last clip where you're just saying, I invite you to this profession. If you have any questions, you can reach me wherever you're located at, and just give them that final message that there's mentorship available, that they will feel supported, and that they will do great things in their life.
Entonces, quedan cordialmente invitados a ser quiroprácticos y formar parte de la mejor profesión de salud del mundo. Yo les garantizo que si se meten a este mundo, no solo les va a transformar su vida hacia bien, sino que van a empezar a influenciar la vida de los demás y a influenciar la verdadera salud de la gente que los rodea y de la gente que acuda a ustedes. Ser quiropráctico no es una profesión, sino que es un estilo de vida. Y dentro de ese estilo de vida, uno vive para servir al público y para servir al mundo. Y qué mejor servicio que dejarlos o permitirles ser su mejor versión de expresión de vida, que eso es la quiropráctica real.
Muchas gracias, amigo, hermano. Boom, boom. Let's do it. I mean, there's never been a better time to really bring inspiration, to allow for great expression in someone's life right now than telling somebody, hey, have you ever considered chiropractic? Because I bet you probably haven't, and I bet you'd probably love it. So let's get it. Let's do it. I'm here for you.
Let's do it. Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Well, thank you, Eduardo. We'll be in touch, brother. We'll talk soon. Have a great night. Okay. Thank you so
Have
much.
a great night. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Send you a big hug, Ben.
Yeah, yeah, brazos. Yeah, let me know if
Gracias.
you come out to California anytime, and I will definitely let you know if I'm out in Mexico with Juan one of these days.
Okay, okay. Thank
Hopefully,
you.
I'll come back.
Yes, I'll let you know for sure.
Did you, by the way, did you have any kids? You have family now?
I'm just married. We don't have
Just married.
kids still, but
I just had my newborn last week, so
wow, congratulations. How are you doing with that?
I have to get back to him now. I'm doing well.
Okay,
Just checking him, adjusting him, loving him, squeezing him, supporting mom. And
enjoying
I
them.
just had
Yeah,
to run away for this little 30 minutes to talk with you and support my passion, my vision. And I'm glad I did. It was good to connect with you, you know?
yeah. It's a great honor for you to consider me. So anything you want down here, I'll be glad to help you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we need your help. All right, we'll talk soon. Take care of yourself, brother. I gotta
Take
go.
care.
All right,
Okay,
man. Thank
bye.
you.